Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. This is CA Sankalp Kanstiya and I welcome each one of you in this amazing session on strategic cost management and performance evaluation. Are you ready to learn something new? Then let's get started. Okay guys, so what's up? First session, so we had a very light session. Today also it is going to be a very light session. From tomorrow we are going to go hardcore. From tomorrow we will have the typical 3-3 hour sessions. Today also I think we'll just have 1.5 hour lecture and we'll wrap it off. That would be sufficient. So today is a lecture of examples of understanding some core aspects of costing. Few of my, you can say, takya kalam examples. Takya kalam means typical examples is what I am going to discuss with each one of you tonight, today, evening, morning, whenever you are watching the lecture, and we are going to take things forward. But it is only going to be possible when you are going to respond to me. Are you ready? Are you ready to respond to me, everybody? Okay, chalo, let's start. So now, yesterday we had a very brief discussion of what exactly our subject is, Introduction to Strategic Cost Management. I gave you an idea of the paper pattern. Question number 1 is absolutely compulsory, 20 marks. Usually 9 out of 10 times it will be a typical case study, and then there will be sub questions relating to that case study. If I speak of July 21 paper, there was a case study on business excellence model. It's a chapter number 2 concept, business excellence model. So that was asked as a case study, and you know, there were 4 marks questions, internal questions. So 20 marks whole first question on business excellence model with internal markings of 3, 4, all of that. Then we had a Jan 21 paper. It had around 20 marks of supply chain management. So full supply chain management 20 mark question, and that was also subdivided into 3 mark, 4 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, so on and so forth. So that's how the whole system works. Now, as far as we are concerned, we have to complete each and everything. Thankfully, you know, I'll say thankfully, in the old syllabus, what used to happen was people used to leave a lot of chapters in option. Why? Because there was a scope for it. There were 16 chapters in old syllabus, around 16 chapters, and the weightage obviously of each chapter was not much, because 16 chapters to be asked for 120 marks, you can imagine, not every chapter is going to be asked. There is a scope where you can leave things for option. But in your CA final curriculums, now in Scmpe, you have effectively only 11 chapters. So now start thinking in those directions, that 125 marks, and there are only 11 chapters that institute has to cover. So it is very much obvious that every chapter will be experimented by ICAI, and as per the tradition, there is one chapter which institute picks in the examination, and it is asked for guaranteed 20 to 30 marks. Now suppose if you have this habit of doing a trend analysis, leaving some chapter in option, you may, it may backfire to you. So we have to do everything thoroughly, and we will be doing it with proper logics. You will not believe, Jan 21 question number 1, 20 marks was asked from chapter number 2. Again July 21, 20 marks was asked again from chapter number 2. Back-to-back concepts were asked from the same chapter, 20 marks, which is unexpected. ICAI could have experimented some other chapter or some other things as well, but it didn't. So you never know. We all have an idea of how unpredictable ICAI and its exam papers are. So the best that we can do, what's in our control, is what it is studying. Let us do that to the best extent, and we will be able to crack maximum marks. Trust me, we have to focus on 60 plus in this subject, and we will get it. As I told you, we will complete the portion. I'll try to have some tests in between, time permitting, so that you also have a writing practice, because the place where students are not getting good marks in Scmpe is because of writing practice. The more you have writing practice, better it will be for you to score maximum marks. So I hope we are going to do that, because understanding wise everybody is able to understand everything, but then when it comes to writing, it's a different ball game altogether. At the same time, practice. I told you one thing, that everybody in this batch will be able to understand everything, but the only differentiator is going to be who is going to be more disciplined and practice more, give more tests, secure good marks in internal tests, so that final examinations you are going to get the best marks possible. All right, chalo. On that note, we started with the basic understanding of the paper pattern. Then there were around 12 chapters, of which, as I told you, chapter number 5 has been deleted brutally by ICI, and it was any which case a hopeless chapter, didn't have much weightage and rightfully deleted. Other than that, there are 11 chapters in all, and we have to complete all of them. Module 3 of your ICAI is a case study module, which has all the case studies of chapter 1 to 12. Then this was our optimized coverage. This is what we discussed. Now let's understand some examples, so that from these examples we can probably try to derive some concept, and then from these concepts we will start with probably practical questions, more analytics from tomorrow. Chalo. So now let's start with examples, and here comes my example number 1, and I need your full attention and I need your full communication. You have to answer me now. I need 3 friends. Do we have 3 friends here itself, or if you can name any of your 3 friends, please? 3 friends is what I want, and I'm waiting for your chat. Come on. Who is going to give me the first answer? I need 3 friends. Come on. Any 3 friends that you can think of? This is my Takya Kalam example. I don't know whether you heard it from me or not. If yes, no problem, listen it again. If not, pay attention. 3 friends is what I want. Come on, everybody. Who is going to answer? Don't wait for everybody now. This is the problem with chartered accountants. I have given lectures to chartered accountants in face-to-face sessions, and I have also given sessions to MBAs in face-to-face sessions. Whenever I ask a question to chartered accountant crowds, they will look here and there and they will say, oh, let him answer, I will not answer. But when I go to a session with MBAs, they are crazy about answering. They will not allow others to answer, they will only answer. Whereas in case of CA students, I have seen vice versa. No, let him answer. No, who'll answer? Leave it. That's the attitude that we have. We should not have that, right? Very good. And here we have Neelam Kargeti, who has given her 3 friends' name, and it is Neelam, Nitika, okay, Neelam, Nitika, and Khushi. So we have 3 friends here, Neelam, Nitika, and Khushi. So Neelam, tell us, are these of your friends also doing chartered accountancy examinations? Are they in CA as well? So we have 3 friends. One is Neelam. Other is Nitika. I'll just call her Niti. And third is Khushi. Okay. All of them. So Neelam says that all of them are giving CA examinations. Cool. Now starts my example. So Neelam, Niti, and Khushi, 3 very, very, very close bonded friends. Oh, Bhaskar has also given an answer. Bhaskar has given Bhaskar, Sureka, Raju. Bhaskar, for the next example, we will need another 3 friends. That time you can answer. Okay. So Neelam says that, sir, we are friends from school. Cool. Now listen to Neelam's story. I know all 3 of them, and listen to their story. It's a true real life story based on real events. Please pay attention. And Neelam, you have to be very, very attentive, because you will have to answer few questions that I'm gonna ask. So the first thing that I want to tell you about Neelam, Niti, and Khushi is that they are childhood friends. So 10th standard, they studied together and secured 90 plus marks. Then they studied together for 12th standard, then started CA together. So all 3 are in CA final. studied CA foundation together, secured very good marks and cleared the examinations in first attempt. Yes, all three of them. Then second came their CA intermediate examinations. You will not believe, CA intermediate examinations, they all gave together, studied together. Throughout the CA intermediate examinations, they were together for classes. All of us know that when we are in CA intermediate, majority of our time goes in coaching classes only. Almost 8 to 9 hours every day is in coaching classes. So there they were together, used to sit together. Then after that, when they had to study internally for their examinations, that also they did almost together. They solved each other's doubts and they cleared the examinations. All three have cleared the examinations in first attempt. Woohoo! So it's a great going for all three of them. So things are going really good for them. Now what has happened is they are now in CA final and their attempt is say in May 25. So they have their attempt, Neelam, Niti and Khushi have their attempt in May 2025. Now if your attempt is in May 2025 or if your attempt is in CA final May examination, you will start leave from when? Can I say you will get 4 months ka leave? Right? So they are planning to start their hardcore studies from 1st of Jan. Now till 1st of Jan, so I would say up to 31st of December, they have completed their portion. They have completed their portion. Alright, so up to 31st of December, they have completed their whole portion from start to end. Probably the modules, the lectures of DT, IDT, law, audit, everything they have studied. Now is a time for self-study. So all of us know from 1st Jan you also get leave, and from 1st Jan to April 30th they have planned to study hardcore within themselves and give the examinations. So 1st April to 30th April they are planning to study. Now assume today is 1st Jan. So from 1st Jan they have started to study. Now today is 1st Jan and they have planned to meet at one of them's house. So say Neelam has a additional house. Neelam has an additional house. So she has called over Nitika and Khushi at her house. So Neelam, Nitika and Khushi are studying together. Every day morning they catch up at 7 a.m. at Neelam's house. They study till 11 p.m. in the night together. If it's a practical thing, they solve it within their own. If it's a theory thing, they study together. They keep on asking each other questions so that, theory happens together. So 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. all three are studying together. All right. Every day. This is what they are doing on a daily basis. And they've started doing it from 1st of Jan. So 1st Jan, full hardcore studies. Everybody is engrossed in the studies in the best level. Then 2nd Jan, 3rd Jan, 4th Jan, every single day. And then there are few occasions in between. Say 14th of Jan, there is kite flying. They didn't do anything of that sort. Then there is 26th of January. Then there is Valentine's Day in 14th of Feb. No, sir. No boyfriend, no girlfriend. We have to focus. We have to become chartered accountant. That's our only goal. So they are very focused. Then there is Holi, Diwali, whatever it comes. They are very much focused only on one thing, and that is studies. What about functions or social events in between? Sir, we are not going to attend anything. We just want to focus on our studies. Acha, if that is the case, what is your schedule? So morning 7 a.m. we start until 11 p.m. we are studying only. In between for lunch and for snacks or dinner, either we go to each other's house, which is nearby only, or our home people send us tiffin. So they have tiffin services also. They don't eat outside food also. Now just imagine, I'm seriously asking, can you live a day without having outside food? If you ask a person like me who is a hardcore foodie, I cannot live without having outside food for a single day. So I'm just imagining how are these guys alive even. They are saying, sir, we are not having outside food because if we have outside food, then it may result in some stomach upset. We don't want to leave even a single hour because for a CA final student, every second counts and we want to clear it in first attempt. And because we have studied together so far and cleared all the exams in first attempt, we don't want to leave this opportunity. And all of us know that if you studied together till foundation, they studied together, cleared it in first attempt. For intermediate, studied together, cleared it in first attempt. So by default, yes, final they had to study together and they are also planning to clear it in first attempt, but that requires a lot of dedication, and dedication here from Neelam, Neeti and Khushi is that they are not eating outside food. Every day morning 7 a.m. they catch up, 11 p.m. they go. They've not seen the sun for the last 4 months and they are very, very, very engrossed in their studies. Now, finally, the exams have come. It is May, 1st of May. Exams have started and say around 18th of May, the exams are ending. In between, there are 2-3 bank holidays or government holidays, and that's why the exams are ending on 18th of May. Suppose today is 18th of May. Okay, what is today's date? I'm asking you everybody, please type in the chat box. What is today's date? Tell me. Yes, what is today's date, everybody? Correct? 18th May, absolutely correct. So today's day is 18th May. Everybody has to answer. Why am I getting only 4 to 5 answers whereas so many people are there? Yes, that's right. Yes, Rajeshri is telling me actual date of today. Madam, we don't want actual date. You have to now come into my example. What is today's date, Rajeshri? Correct, Yash. Correct. So it is 18th of May. And 18th of May, each one of you are waiting for. Finally, the exams are over. Yes. Neelam, Khushi and Nitika are very, very happy. Finally, the exams are over. You know, you are praying for this day for so long. First attempt exams over. You know, first attempt exams are very, very special and you really want them to go good, obviously. And once they are over, it's a different feeling altogether. I still remember that day when my exams were, first attempt exams were over, and it's a very nice feeling. Great, great. Oh, Neeti. Neeti is there, but this is different Neeti, I guess. Right, Neeti? Okay. Sai Pavan Kalyan. Very nice. Lakshmi. Okay. What a coincidence. So we have an example of Neelam, Neeti. This Neelam is from South and this Neeti Gada is probably, I don't know, from Gujarat or Mumbai or Maharashtra. Okay, she's a different Neeti. Anyways, we'll understand it to be the same Neeti. So the world is round, right? Chalo. So where were we? We were in our example, 18th of May. Today is 18th of May. Exams are finally over and now we are preparing for something. Neelam, I want to ask you one question. Suppose now today is 18th of May. Exam timings are 2 to 5 p.m. All of you are in the same center because you belong to the same locality. 5:30 p.m. And now what are your plans? Please tell me. Neeti, tell me what are your plans? So we'll ask this Neeti only. Yes, Neeti, tell me what are your plans? You from the Neeti from Mumbai is going to tell us what are her plans. Your exams have ended. Just imagine today is 18th of May. CA final, first attempt, last 4 months, full dedicated studies you have done. And Neeti is from Mumbai. And Mumbai people living without having outside food for 4 months. Oh my God, you are great. Neeti from Mumbai. Now tell me, 5 p.m. It is 5:30 p.m. Today is 18th of May. What are your plans, Neeti? Please tell me. I'm excited to know. Till that time, Neelam, I also want to know your plans. Also call your friend Khushi and ask her and please tell me what are her plans. I want to know all 3 of your plans. Neeti from Mumbai, Neelam from probably Hyderabad or somewhere, and Khushi, her Neelam's friend. Please tell me what are your plans, everybody. Okay. So Neeti is like me. She says, sir, chill out with friends and visit any good area for dining. Very nice, very nice. Cool. You know what did I do after giving my CA final examinations? First attempt wala, I visited Goa after 2 days. You have to visit Goa uh, after your CA final examinations. Otherwise, your results will not be declared by ICI. Let me tell you. Yes, you have to visit Goa with your friends. It's a different experience altogether. Let me tell you. I swear on you, I did visit Goa, and that is one of the best trips that I've had of my life. I visited more than 30 countries of my life, but that visit to Goa, oh my god, amazing. Okay, Neelam has given the answer. Okay, so Neelam says that, sir. Okay, and what about Khushi? Neelam also is planning to enjoy. Great. And Khushi is saying that, sir, I will go home and take a nap. I'm feeling very sleepy. For the last 18 days, I have not slept for the examination. Now you tell me. Yes, I agree that for the 18 days of the examinations, you will not get sleep. You will be deprived of sleep like anything. But after exams are over, do we get the sleep that we require? After exams are over, for some reasons, all my sleep vanishes. And when I'm studying for the examinations, or in general when I'm studying, at the click of a button or at the click of anything, I feel so very sleepy. Does that happen with you also, or is it me who's abnormal? Right? After examinations, I don't know what happens in my body. I never feel like sleeping. Same is the case when I'm watching TV. When I'm watching TV during studies or during examinations, even a movie like Surya Vansham, I watch it for 10 times. But after the exams are over, I don't find anything interesting. I just keep on surfing Netflix. Okay, this, that, no, I don't want to watch anything. God knows what happens. Happens with you also? The same thing? Yes? So, Khushi is saying, I'll go home and sleep. Khushi, macha, I don't think so. You'll go home and sleep. No. Let's plan and go outside. Yes. So my friends so I want to make friends of Neelam and Neeti. They are like me. They want to chill out after the examinations. Yes, visit good area for dining. Both of them are saying we will enjoy outside food, plan a tour. So plan a tour, I gave you an idea that you have to go to Goa. But obviously you will go to Goa after 2 to 3 probably days, not immediate. After 2 to 3 days, just relax and then go there for a week or so. Now, let's come to our example. Three friends are now planning to go for a dining to a restaurant. Yes. I will agree with Neelam and Neeti that we should go out for dining. So 5:30 p.m. is today's time. They internally discuss and they say, chalo yaar, let's have outside food. Enough of having home food now. Enough. So, okay, chalo. They plan to go to a nearby restaurant. They plan to go there at around 7:30. So they went home, freshen up, wore good clothes, and 7:30 p.m. they met at a nearby restaurant, and the name of that restaurant, you can say anything, it was Shiv Sagar. So they went to that restaurant. Sir, what Shiv Sagar and all? We want to go to some pub to chill out. Arey, we will go, Baba. But on the day of the examinations, the attire and the whole we're not in a mood to go directly to those places. We need our time. We'll go first to some beauty parlor for 1 2 days, get ourselves self pampered, and then probably we'll go to all of these pub like places. But as of now, we are happy going to Shiv Sagar so that at least we can have good food. Right, macha, right. Okay, chalo. Now let me ask to Neelam. Neelam, we have now just entered Shiv Sagar. Oh, you might be feeling, sir, we are having a costing lecture, or is it some hotel management lecture or some other lecture going on? Oh, calm down, macha. Everything will come. So, Here we have three friends who have just entered the Shiv Sagar restaurant. They've just seated and a waiter, Mr. Sankalp, has come and he's asking, hello, Miss Neelam, Neeti, Khushi, what would you like to have, ma'am? Soups and starters? So Neeti is like, yes, I would like to have some soups and starters. So Neelam, we will start with you. Tell me, what kind of soup will you like to have? So soups and starters is what they're going to start with. What kind of soup are you going to have? Neeti, tell me. Neeti from Mumbai, tell me, which soup would you like to have? And Khushi, please tell me, what kind of soup would you like to have? Come on. Or anybody else would want to answer. There are so many people. Yes. Lakshmi, Sai Pawan, Rajshri, Bhaskar. You can also give your, Kiran, you can also give your answers. Okay. Okay, so I have got a majority answer that we will have Sir Veg Manchow. Oh wow! So we will have Manchow soup. We will have Manchow soup. We will have Manchow soup. Okay, okay. What will Neeti have? Neeti. So Neeti says, sir, I will have tomato soup. I will have tomato soup. Okay. See, whenever you go with friends, you try to order variety so that little you can take from them also. Little you can have your own also. Yes. Okay. And last we have Khushi. So we will take Rajashri from our group, from our chat group. We have a person called Rajashri, so that she will become our Khushi. So Rajashri has said that, sir, manchow is gone, tomato is gone, I'll have veg corn soup. Okay, corn soup, also called as clear soup. Okay, no problem. So all of three have decided of the soup. They tell the waiter, hey waiter, please get us a manchow, a tomato and a corn soup. Okay ma'am, I'll get it. Okay. So now let's move on to the main course. Tell me, what are you going to have for the main course, Neelam, Neeti and Khushi? Now when I asked them that, they started discussing and it almost ended into a fight. One is saying, I will have paneer ka sabji. One is saying, no, I will have rice. One is saying, I will have dal. One is saying something else. One is saying, I'll have something else. They are very much confused. What should they order for their main course? The waiter behind, Mr. Sankalp, was looking at all of them, fighting. One is saying I will have mixed vegetable. One is saying I will have chapati. Is saying I will have paratha. So much of discussion, but they did not reach to a conclusion. So there goes Mr. Sankalp, the waiter, who was asking them, ma'am, what would you like to have for main course? All of three are confused and they're not able to answer. So he gives them their suggestion. Ma'am, can I suggest you something? Why don't you have our thali system? Because in thali, you will get all of the ingredients that you are looking for. You will also have chapati, you will have paratha, you will have mixed vegetable, you have paneer ka sabji, you will have one sweet, you will have rice, you will have dal, you will have curd. Everything is there. Oh my God. Yes. That's a very good idea. Mr. Sankalp, please get us thali. Okay, sir. So what Mr. Sankalp has done, he has said there are three types of thali. One is a Rajasthani thali. So for Neelam, we are ordering for a Rajasthani thali. Then there is a South Indian thali. For Neeti, we are ordering a South Indian thali. And for Khushi, we are ordering for a Punjabi thali. Okay, donkeys. All right. So now they have ordered for the main course as well. Gosh, now they're feeling so happy. It included the sweets and everything. Now what do? Should you move out or anything else? Neelam, Neeti, Khushi and others, Rajeshri and others. What will you eat? Anything else? Or that's it, sir? Now get the bill or anything else that you can think of. Oh, yes. Neelam says, sir, how can a meal be over without the desserts? Wow, yes. My favorite is this, and that is dessert. So what is the desserts that you would want? Please, Neelam, tell me what is the dessert that you are looking for. Neeti, Rajshri, please tell me what is the desserts that you are looking for, girls. Okay, so ice creams, brownies. Okay. Neeti, I think she has seen my lecture. Huh? She is giving the answers that I am looking for. Neeti, naughty? Neeti, naughty. Wow. So, Gulab Jamun says Rashi. Oh, ho, ho. Chalo, now I'll tell you. So, Neelam is saying that, sir, I will have sizzling brownie. Yes, sizzling brownie with vanilla ice cream. I love brownie, sir. I'll have sizzling brownie with vanilla ice cream. Okay, done. Neeti, I ask her, Neeti, what will you have? Neeti says, sir, I just want vanilla ice cream, sir. I am comfortable with vanilla only, plain vanilla. Okay. And Khushi, who's a Rashri in our case, I ask her, she says, sir, actually I am down with tonsils, sir. I'll not have anything, sir. Now exams are over. If I have anything for the next 2 months, I want to enjoy a lot. For the last 4 months, I haven't enjoyed. And now I want to enjoy, so I will not have anything because I'm down with tonsils. Okay. Don't have because tonsils. We don't want you to remain in bed for the next 2 months. Yes. So she said that, sir, I'll not have anything. Okay. So Khushi says that she will not eat anything whatsoever. Okay. So Khushi has also said that she'll not have anything. We give the order to the waiter. Now what? Waiter brings it. We have eaten it. Now what? Now what next? Desserts are also done. What next? Can I say we will ask for the check? Correct. Soft, supari and everything, you will get it for free. No need to order that. Now can I say we will order for the check? Everybody, yes or no? Yes, sir. Can we order for the bill? Can we order for the check? So the waiter is calculating. Manchow soup. How much would a manchow soup cost? Manchas, everybody. How much would a manchow soup cost? Around 150 or so. Correct. Tomato soup would be how much? Around 100. What does tomato soup have? And corn soup to has nothing to for it to be charged higher. So I think, can I say it will be 75? So please do the totals and tell me. So 150 plus 100, 250 plus 75 is 325. 325 is the total. Okay. Then you have thali. Now this Shiv Sagar Hotel has a clear system. For thali, they charge rupees 300 per thali. They have a clear mandate. So irrespective of the thali that you have, it will always be charged the same, which is 300, 300, 300, and it becomes 900. Then for desserts, again, sizzling brownie is a little costly. It will be around 150. Vanilla would not be that costly. It will be around 100 or so. And Rajshri hadn't eaten anything, so this will be around 250. Tell me, what does the total work out to? Tell me, what does the total work out to? Total. I am the waiter, so tell me, what does the total work out to? 900 plus 325 plus 250. Tell me, what does the total work out to? 1475. Now, how will this 1475 be paid? Tell me, Neelam. Neeti, tell me, how will this 1475 be paid? How are you going to pay it? Can I say, sir, we will dutch it off? Immediately, we will divide it by 3. So, 1475 divided by 3, how much it works out to? Or, sir, 25 rupees we will put for tip. Sir, even though we are not earning that much, but, sir, still, our heart is big, sir. We will add 25 rupees as tip. So, can I say 25 rupees as tip divided by 3? Can I say each one of them remove rupees 500, right? So Neelam gives 500, Neeti gives 500, 25 rupees tip, and Khushi also gives 500. Even though you are bloody article clerk, a small article clerk earning 3 or only 4,000 per month, Still, sir, we have a big heart. 25 rupees we have given as tip and 500 rupees each of them remove from their pocket, give to the waiter, and out they buzz off. So wow, what a superb dinner they had. 500 per head, they gave 1500 is the total bill, and now they are leaving from the hotel or restaurant premises. As soon as they are leaving, there is one person who is really sad. Who is that person? Can you tell me? And the obvious answer is going to be, yes, it is Khushi. Khushi is very, very frustrated and irritated from inside. Why? Khushi is thinking, God damn it, I ate only of rupees 375, but I had to pay 500 rupees. It happens, it happens, no, with you also. At times when we go with friends and if our stomach is filled up, we don't eat much, but still when the bill comes, we divide it and then we had to pay the same amount even though we didn't have anything. Happens, no? Please tell me, honestly, happens or no with you? Tell me, everybody. So Khushi is thinking, God damn it, I should have paid only 375. But because of this divide, I have to pay 500 rupees. Neelam, on the other hand, is so happy. She feels like she has attained nirvana. She feels that next time also I will go with these guys only. She should have paid 600 rupees, but look what she has paid. He has paid only 500. Internally, she is so happy. And Neeti is kind of indifferent. Neeti says that, okay, I ate of 500 rupees and I spent 500. So Neeti is actually indifferent. But can I say, out of three, two people are not happy with the bill. Out of three, two people are not happy with the bill. Why? What has happened with them? The reason for that is our incorrect costing methodologies. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, now I am finally coming to my topic, and that is costing. And this is what happens in real life also. We have been trained internally to divide everything by a single number, by a single base, and using that base, we charge everybody the same amount. Sir, but it's okay, we are friends. It may be okay with you, but not okay with me. God damn it. Khushi has eaten only of 375 rupees, still she has to pay 500 rupees. And Neelam has eaten of 600 rupees and still she has only paid 500 rupees. This is unfair, this is unjust, this is incorrect costing, and this is what unfortunately we use in our real life. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Sir, it's okay, we are friends. We are not going to count each and everything. Chalo, okay, given that you are friends. But now, in the next examples, I will prove you how even businesses have started doing this, because it has become our DNA, because it has become our thought process. Okay, this is how things function. Now, can I say, in case of Neelam, she should have paid how much? 600 rupees, but she has paid only 500 rupees. A clear-cut case of under costing has happened in case of Neelam. A clear-cut case of under costing has happened in case of Neelam. Tell me yes or no. A clear-cut case of overcosting has happened in case of Khushi. A clear-cut case of overcosting has happened in case of Khushi. Only apt costing has happened coincidentally for Neeti. So out of three, two are incorrect costing. Out of three, two are incorrect costing. Again, I'm telling you, with friends, it is okay, sir. Today, Khushi is down with tonsil. Tomorrow, Neelam will be down with tonsil. At that time, Khushi will again take her for desserts. And then vasulify her money, whatever is extra she has paid. It is okay with friends. For friends, we can, sir, give our lives. 20, 100 rupees is nothing. Okay, agreed. But what about incorrect costing that now we are going to see, which we are going to use in our real business life as well? That is what hurts me. Now, I took this example to give you a practical life scenario of what actually happens with our real life also. And that's okay, that things are here and there. With friends, it's okay. But out of three, two are being costed incorrectly. Can I say cost what should have been the correct method? Can I say cost should have been charged based on consumption? Can I say everybody reply, man? Come on, I want reply from everyone. Can I say the cost should have been charged based on consumption? Everybody, yes or no? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cost should have been charged based on consumption, but has that happened? The answer is no. And this is our problem in real business life as well. Now, in the next half an hour to 1 hour, in the next 1 hour, I will explain you that as well. And by the end of the lecture, you will realize the basic fundamental of costing which I want to teach you, and that is basic fundamental of costing that I want to teach you today is that costs should be charged based on consumption. Can I say from the first example, at least you got a hint of what concept I'm going to teach you? Costs should be charged based on consumption. What did I say? Costs should be charged based on consumption. Do you agree with me or not? Please everybody tell me. Are we clear with this example? Please everybody tell me. Yes sir. Yes sir. Okay. I've got the answer for everybody. So this is the first example wherein 2 out of 3 cases we are doing incorrect costing because we have taken a single base for our calculations, which is incorrect, giving rise to incorrect costing. It's okay because of our friends, but in real life it is not okay when we are doing business, and that's what we need to understand. Gotcha everybody. Yes, chalo. First things, write this down, example number 1, and then what do you want? You want me to explain all the examples and then together you will write, or you want to write this down as you say? Tell me. Great, everybody is crystal clear, sir. We've understood what your point is. We've understood. Chalo, now I've just asked you a question. Akash Kumar says all together. Akash Kumar, were you sleeping till now? Everybody has to answer, Akash. Okay, everybody is saying, sir, at the end. Sir, we want to enjoy the lecture, sir. Everybody is in their couch, listening to the lecture. Let this person throw away his throat. No problem. We will enjoy it. Okay, no problem. We'll do it. Okay, everybody is saying, sir, we'll write it at the end. You just continue with your entertainment. Okay, I'll do that. Your wish is my command. We'll first complete with my examples and then. But are we clear with this example? The answer is yes, sir. We are clear. See, I will give you by the end of this whole thing. Let me tell you, I would have given you more than 100 or so many examples I'm going to give you already running into my head. And I assure you that majority of the examples you will be able to recollect by yourself. You will be able to manage it. We'll be able to manage it by ourselves. You don't have to learn any of the example. Did you have to learn this? No. Now, even if in the sleep I just tell you, hey, do you remember that restaurant wala example, and you'll give me the answer. All my examples are going to be in that direction only. And then from that, what did you learn? That, sir, cost should be charged based on consumption. This is how you will come up with the concepts as well. This is how the workings are going to be. Oh my God. Kiran is the typical chartered accountant, it seems. Kiran, hey, Kiran, you are a boy or a girl? Tell me that, because it's a name which can be used either ways, and it's a long way to go, so I should know who are you. So Kiran says, sir, Niti's case also under costing. If we consider that 25 tip came, here comes our typical article clerk who feels 25 rupees is also a big amount. So according to him, sir, 8 rupees of tip. No, 25 divided by 3. 8 rupees extra Niti has paid. My friend, Macha, 8 rupees she has not paid extra. 500. Okay, it's a boy. So Macha, 8 rupees Niti has not paid extra. 500 rupees she has paid, and 8 rupees. Acha, okay. So that case, come on man, leave it. Lakshmi is saying, sir, this example made us hungry early in the morning. And that too coming from a foodie. You'll not believe. I live for eating food. I don't live for anything else. Only one purpose in my life is eating food. Obviously, teaching you is also a big motive, but I love good food. So whenever I come at your place, wherever you are, or if you come to meet me in Mumbai after you become chartered accountant with sweets and a lot of chocolates, yeah, so please ensure that you are coming with full hands. Okay, sure. We will come to example number 2 on that note, everybody. Again, I want 3 friends. Let's have 3 friends from internal our team only. So one of them was, I think, Bhaskar. We have one friend, Bhaskar. Okay. Then we have yes, obviously, Niti. Niti says, and returning empty hands. Obviously, all of that will go in. So you will go empty handed. Okay, okie dokie. Niti stays in Mumbai. So probably I can expect her to at least get me something. Niti, where are you from in Mumbai? Chalo, others. Now I want 3 more friends. Come on, machas. Please. So one we have Bhaskar. Bhaskar is a very inspirational person. Do you know? In order to attend our lectures, he stays in some rural area and he walks for approximately 1 to 2 kilometers every day in the morning, 6 a.m. And then he attends the lectures at 7 a.m. Oh, Niti stays in Mulund, a place where there are a lot of eatery shops. Okay, so either you are coming to meet me or I am soon coming to meet you, Niti. Let's make a pact, deal. So first my person is Bhaskar. Second I will take Lakshmi. And third we will take which name? Third name, please. Anybody who want to take from your own, you want to take an initiative. Third name I want. One is Bhaskar, other is Lakshmi. Third name I want, please. May I? Yes, Kiran. Do you know there's a movie in which Shah Rukh Khan says like this, I love you, Kiran. Anybody? Any idea? Hey, see, Niti is telling very much ready to accept it from you. Oh, madam, it is going to be vice versa. You don't know me. I am a Marwadi. Khatam. How will I spend? Not in my genes, not in my blood to spend money. Marwadi. Chalo. Bhaskar, Lakshmi and Kiran. These are the 3 new people that we have. And here starts my example number 2. And example number 2 is related to banks. Example number 2 is related to banks. Are we ready? Sure, let's start. Now, do you all know that banks give so many facilities to their customers? Do you know that? Yes or no? Yes, sir. Can I say all of you? Obviously, you are doing your articleship. So, all of you have bank accounts, right? And if you have a bank account, then you are also availing a lot of services from the banks. Do you feel that banks give these services free of cost to you or they are chargeable? Do you feel that these services are free of cost or they are chargeable? Just want to confirm from your end. Tell me, they are chargeable or they are free of cost? Neelam says chargeable, Lakshmi says chargeable. Okay, others? Others, please. Kiran says they will charge. Everybody else is saying they will charge. Absolutely right. There are no free lunches, right? There are no free lunches. Obviously, bank also has its own expenditure. Where will it recover it from? From the clients, from the customers. You are their customer. So Rashi also says, Manisha says, so all of them are saying that yes, it is chargeable, and you guys are absolutely correct. These are chargeable services. So be it your ATM, then there are wealth management services, then there are so many other services. There is locker services that banks provide. Correct. Neelam says that said they deduct money once in a year in case of saving account. Correct, Neelam. Now pay attention to my example wherein I will show you some things which are happening. Acha, can I say all of us know ATM, all time money, automated teller machine? Can I know all of us have ATM? So if you have opened a bank account, can I say you will get ATM services? If you have opened a bank account, can I say you will get ATM services? Yes or no? The answer is yes, sir. If there is a bank, then there is definitely going to be ATM services, and all of us have been using ATM services. Now, listen to my example very, very clear. Achha, do you know by any chance how did this ATM come? Any idea? Or you want to know how did this ATM come? Tell me, yes or no? You want to know how did this whole concept of ATM origin? Sure, I'll give you an idea. I'll let you know how did this come. Everybody's saying yes, cool. So I'll let you know how did this whole ATM services came into the structure. All of this is because of a multinational company thought process that we need to automate everything. I have worked with a multinational company for 4 years, so I know their thought process for sure by now. They have a clear thought process. Everything that a human being does should be done automatically. They want the human beings to just use their strategic mind. They don't want the human beings to be doing simple things. Like, say, for example, before the calculators were invented, can I say human beings used to count with their hands and their minds? Say, if I have to count 25 plus 35. Now, as of date, what I will do is I will press 25 plus 35, I will get 60, I'm done. But before the advent of computer, can I say it was the human mind and the fingers that were doing it? Obviously, it has its own limitations that it takes a lot of time. Second, there are a lot of scope of errors. Suppose if I ask 25 into 35, there is a huge amount of time that will be taken. There will be a pen and paper required. There will be a lot of time wasted. Still, there can be an error even after doing the calculations. And therefore, the developed countries always realize this, and they come up with something called as automations. ATM is all a product of these automations only. Because of the concept of automations, the ATM as a product was involved, and we have an automation week in JP Morgan wherein every department has to come out with something in the automation field. Now what they are thinking is very nice. They are thinking is if we are able to automate things, then we will be able to save human time, which will save us a huge amount of cost. Do you agree to this? When things get automated, can I say we save cost? 100%, 200% we save cost. Things become fast. Human brains are being able to used in more constructive things, right? So they have this very, very nice logical thinking behind it. Now, obviously, before ATM was invented, it was not always ATM, right? Your parents didn't even know what is ATM when they were your age. So what used to happen at that point in time? Pay attention. Obviously, this is an example of real example of America, but I will put it in the Indian context. Suppose take an example of three banks. HDFC. Let's take an example of three banks. HDFC, ICICI, and Axis Bank. I am taking these three banks because they are very famous and all of us know about these banks. Yes, sir. Now, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank and Axis Bank, all the banks have a timing, a fixed timing. Just a moment. All the banks have a fixed time. What is the fixed time of banks? Tell me, what is the timing of banks? Can I say, so typically 9:30 to 3:30? Okay. Tell me, yes or no? Can I say typically this is the timing of bank? Correct. So typically the bank's timings are 9:30 to 3:30 p.m. and that's what the HDFC timings are. Now look at a practical issue. See, today you are an article clerk. You are not earning anything. You have no value whatsoever. I mean, nobody recognizes anything to you. For money also you have to be dependent on your parents, so you are not doing anything in your life which is something great. You are a hopeless person. But think from my angle. I am a chartered accountant. I have a huge opportunity cost. Suppose my office timings are morning 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Can I say these are typical office timings of any Indian setup? Correct. So my office timings are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. My office timings are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I have to go to the office at the time when banks are functioning. Now, suppose if I want to go to the bank, what will I do? Suppose if I want to go to the bank, what will I do? Banks are 9:30 to 3:30 p.m. and even nowadays, even banks are working from Monday to Friday only. And my office are also from Monday to Friday. If I want to do some bank work, what do I do? God damn it! I have to leave from my home at 8 a.m. so that I leave to my office. I reach to my office at around 9:30 p.m. Right? Now, if I want to go to the office, if I want to go to the bank, what do I do? So, can I say I will have to take a half day, a possible half day? Now, my monthly salary is rupees 1 lakh. Per month, I earn 1 lakh rupees. Can I say on an average 3,000 rupees to 4,000 rupees per day I get? Now, if I have to go to a bank, obviously the timing of the bank is such that I'll not be able to visit it. So now what do I do in such cases? Now this is the problem which ICICI Bank realized. ICICI Bank thought, oh yes, this is a big problem which a lot of corporate clients are facing. They are not able to visit the bank, and if they visit, suppose if I have to visit the bank twice a month, then can I say 2 half days I will have to take? I will get a cut on my salary. What's the sense? So ICICI Bank, looking at this, started with a new system 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Now tell me, where will you open your bank account? Now tell me, where will you open your bank account? HDFC or ICICI? Now tell me, where will you open your bank account? You are also, assume you are also a chartered accountant. Yes, absolutely correct. Everybody is saying me, sir, definitely we will open our bank account in ICICI. Sir, it's obvious because that will give me the flexibility of going in the evening after my office hours, no tension. But now take this example, now take this point. Suppose if there is a medical emergency, situations have been bad for in the last 2 3 years when there was COVID and all. So suppose if there is a medical emergency and you need money at night too, 2 a.m. midnight, you want money. At your home, you have not kept much of cash for a reason because demonetization has happened. It may happen again. So you don't want to take risks and you have not kept much of cash. You have card. But card you cannot use because at 2 p.m. banks are closed. What do we do? And there is a medical emergency at our home. And so far ATMs have not been developed. Okay. Don't say me, sir, you'll go to the ATM. ATMs are not developed, Baba. ATMs are not developed. Now what will you do? Suppose there is 2 p.m. medical emergency, and medical emergencies can be life threatening. The hospital will tell you pay first and then only we will get you admitted and we'll start your treatment. What will you do? So thinking of this, Axis Bank came up with an idea of 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. which is 24-hour banking. Which is 24-hour banking. Now tell me, where will you open your bank account? Now tell me, where will you open your bank account? Bolo bolo, tell. Now everybody is saying, sir, definitely now we will open it in Axis Bank account. So this is what practically started happening. Banks realized that only 9:30 to 3:30 is not going to work. ICICI came up with a solution 9:30 to 9:30. Now because of this, there was an increase in cost. Now think from the angle of a bank. Again from ICICI to Axis, again there was a huge increase in the cost. What happens is, see, when in case of 9:30 to 3:30, there were only 4 cashiers which were required. 4 cashiers. But then from now 9:30 to, can I say, everybody is now taking 9:30 a.m. Now see, if one bank starts, by default it will be pressure on the other bank to keep 24-hour banking, because otherwise they will lose the customers. So now every bank has started 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. banking. Now what will happen is, they will have to keep shifts. 8-hour shift, 8-hour shift, 8-hour shift for the cashiers. ATM has not been invented. Cashiers, there was a time when there were only cashiers. No, you guys are so lucky that by the time you were born, there were already ATMs. So you've not seen something like standing in the line for cashier and everything. Ask your parents and grandparents, they would know it better. So just try to imagine those times. So 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. this is our office timing. This is our office timing. I mean, this is our bank timing. So can I say we will need cashiers? One cashier, one bunch of cashiers we'll need for one shift, other bunch of cashiers for other shift, and 2 more cashiers for the night shift. For night shift, there will not be so many people coming in, so 2 cashiers will do. So probably we'll have a shift like morning 7 to 5, then 5 to 1, and then 1 to 7, something of this sort. Now, how many cashiers you need? Sir, we need 10 cashiers. Now, if you need 10 cashiers, can I say it will result in increase in cost? Tell me yes or no. So, this 24-hour banking idea is good. But what happens is, it is resulting in, yes, increase in cost. 10 cashiers. Previously, we required only 4 cashiers. Now, 6 more cashiers are increased. Now, if 6 more cashiers are increased, obviously it will result in cost. And end of the day, if any business increases its cost, where is it going to recover that cost from? You and me? Can I say from the client, from the customer? Yes or no, macha, tell me. So this is what a problem faced by the Axis banks, by the HDFC banks. They started with 24-hour banking because that was the need of the customer. They started with all of that, but it resulted in high cost, more cashiers, and it was a pretty tough time for them. What should be done? Now, this is what happens in a multinational company setup. This is what happens with a multinational company setup. They will now start thinking. The people from Axis Bank, HDFC, ICICI started thinking that the cost has increased, but they need to manage cost. They are management accountants, so they need to manage cost. But 10 cashiers, we need 24-hour banking. So these things started running in their head. What? They need to keep 24-hour banking. But for this 24-hour banking, they need 10 cashiers. These 10 cashiers has increased the cost. Now, this is what happens even in JP Morgan. This used to happen whenever there is an increase in cost. They gave us some time and told us, come up with an idea which will reduce the cost, increase automation, and at the same time remove the human resources. So their thought process, look at their thought process. Reduce the cost, remove the human resources, and think strategically. This is where they started thinking, exploring, and came the idea of Eureka! ATM, automated teller machine. Why not have a machine? Why not have a machine which will do the job of human beings, which is actually being done? You will just have to insert a card, put up the amount that you need, remove the card, go home with the money. Was any human being required whatsoever? The answer is no. And just imagine, previously when the ATMs were not there, at that point in time, there was such a huge demand for these cashiers. But you don't need them now after ATM. And this is where this thought process, reduction in cost, how do you reduce the cost, how do you automate things, gave rise to ATM. Do you want to know how much cost was saved when ATMs were implemented? Pay attention here. Now before ATM, there were two things. Before ATM, can I say after ATM? Hey macha, yes or no? Before ATM and after ATM. Before ATM was launched, yes, you heard that right. Before ATM was launched, can I say 10 cashiers were there? For every cashier, let's assume you are paying 12,000 per month. So can I say you are paying 1,20,000 per month to the cashier? Yes, correct. Now look after ATM. For ATM, what are the expenses that you are going to incur? Now you will tell me. So I am waiting. For ATM, what are the costs that you are incur? If it was a case of cashier, you have to pay 1,20,000 per month to the cashier for 24-hour banking. Can I say by default, ATM is also 24-hour banking? You have to tell me what is the cost that you are going to incur. Come, I'm waiting for you. So for ATM, what are the costs that you are going to incur? All of you are answering me. Come on, I'm waiting. Very nice, Kiran. Purchase of machine, installation, rent, electricity, others. Anything else, Kiran? Very good. Security charges, Kiran says. Yash Mantri, maintenance cost, electricity, rent. Anything else, Mr. Mantri? Lakshmi, Adavi. Maintenance, security, technical support. Very nice. Rajshri, security, machine, CCTV surveillance. Very good. So CCTV surveillance is also there in case of a cashier. So that's a common cost. So that's okay. Especially for ATM, what we will have to incur. Pay attention. Especially for ATM, what are the costs that we will have to incur? First thing that Kiran has said, that purchase of machine we will have to do. That dabba which is there, that we have to purchase. So that will result into a cost. But it is a capital cost. It is a capital cost, the benefit of which we will get for at least 5 years. Correct? Tell me. Yes. So let's assume that that box, ATM box, let's assume that we have purchased for 5 lakh rupees. Obviously, we will use it for 5 years. So can I say 1 lakh per year is the cost that we can consider for the ATM box, and if I divide it by 12, so can I say ATM box will cost me, ATM box will cost me 8,000 per month approximately. Okay. What else? What else are the costs? So I'll start with Kiran. Installation. Okay, installation, and that is done. Rent. Can I say it's a 10 by 10 area? So rent will be there. Tell me, what is going to be the rent? Tell me, what is going to be the rent? So let's assume 10,000 per month is the rent. Okay, next, what are the other costs that you can think of? Electricity. Oh yes, so much of AC is on whenever you go to the ATM. No, yes. So say 6,000 per month maximum of that small area. Okay. Chalo. Then what else? Security personnel. Yes, very true. So say 8,000 per month for the security personnel. Then can I say some IT costs are there? CMS cost as said by Yash Mantri. So what we will do is we will keep a IT information technology person, and that person can take care of 5 ATMs in the nearby location. So say information technology cost, we will put 10,000. Let us put 10,000. Anything else? Can I say miscellaneous costs? Say 10,000 miscellaneous per churran. Anything else? That's it. Majorly are we done? So 10, 20, 30, 44, 52. So can I say 52,000? Let's take more 8,000 rupees. Let's take more 8,000. So can I say in case of ATM, it is rupees 60,000 per month. Can I say in case of ATM, it is rupees 60,000 per month that we are incurring? And before ATM, can I say we were incurring rupees 1,20,000 per month? Hey guys, are we understanding? Boss, 1,20,000 per month before the ATMs were there. When the people, cashiers used to come. And now it has reduced to 60,000 per month. Automation has resulted in savings of cost. Automation has resulted in savings of cost. How much? 60,000 per month. Multiply by 12, 7,20,000 per annum per branch. Per branch. And can I say every bank today has more than 500 branches? Just imagine the level of cost savings that has happened because of this automation. And that is why these multinational companies are crazy for any kind of innovation or automation that you are going to bring in. Just imagine human roll out. Cost savings, insane cost savings. So it's a win-win situation whenever there is a ATM. Obviously, it also comes with a cost, but look at how quickly you are going to recover and the amount of cost savings that you are going to do. As a management accountant and chartered accountant and studying Scmpe, this is the kind of knowledge that you require, wherein you are able to manage the cost of your company. Even you have done articleship, even you have done audits of so many companies. Have you ever thought how costs can be saved, how costs can be managed in a better way, and have you advised it to the client? If not, start doing that. See, now you are at a epitome level, almost going to become a chartered accountant. I need your mind, your eyes and your brains to be open all the time. Ears, eyes and brains, always keep it open. Whenever you are going outside or doing anything, talking to anybody, talking to your parents, friends, family, clients, customers, anybody, keep thinking only one thing should run into your head: how can you save cost, how can you manage cost, how can you increase their revenue? That business acumen should come in if you really want to excel in this subject. Are we understanding? Yes. Just look at the quantum of savings these banks did after ATM, removing the human intervention. Wow. And this is what, again I'm telling you, you have to use your brains. And you'll also able to find a lot of places. So this is how ATM services were invented. A lot of automation has given rise to so many electrical things which you and me are seeing today. Obviously, you didn't know the cost impact at all. You didn't know how did this all come into place, but this is the story behind it. Now let us come back to our example. We have ATM services. Now ATM services come with a cost. So is the cost going to be recovered from people like you and me who are the customers or clients for the banks? The answer is yes, sir. Let's assume that ATM services or ATM in all for the bank costs rupees 60,000. Costs rupees 60,000. And the bank has only three customers. Basky Boy, Lakshmi and Kiran. Okay. Banks has only three customers. Basky Boy, Lakshmi and Kiran. Tell me what is going to be the ATM charges. Neelam in one of her chats said that, sir, ATM services are also chargeable, and what they do is at the end of the year or beginning of the year, they will charge a mandatory debit amount and the amount will be debited called as ATM charges. And she was absolutely right. This is what happens. Amount will be debited from your account, ATM charges gone. Now what do they do? Do they charge it based on consumption or they charge it based on number of customers? So what will this bank do generally? Generally, if 60,000 is the ATM cost, what is this bank going to do? Tell me. And it has three customers, Bhaskar, Lakshmi, Kiran. What does the bank generally do? Have you seen? Suppose I have HDFC Bank ATM, you also have HDFC Bank ATM, your parents also have HDFC Bank ATM. Is it the same charge or is it different? Tell me, what do you answer? So in this case, Neelam, what will happen? Tell me, how much is Bhaski going to pay? How much is Lakshmi going to pay? How much is Kiran going to pay? Correct, Lakshmi. Lakshmi says 60k divided by 3. Others? Correct, Neelam. Neelam says 20,000 to Bhaski, 20,000 to Lakshmi, 20,000 to Kiran. No, unfortunately, Kiran, what you are saying, that does not happen. Gosh. If you open your bank passbook, you will realize there is X amount debited to your account in the name of ATM charges. The same X amount is debited to all the customers throughout India which have used HDFC Bank ATM. And unfortunately, this is wrong because it results in incorrect costing. And how does that happen? Now I'm going to prove that to you. Pay attention. Now, in case of banks, what do? They will see, acha, ATM charges 60,000. Acha, how many customers we have? We have 3 customers. Let's divide it by 3. So 20,000 we will charge to Bhaski, 20,000 we will charge to Lakshmi, and 20,000 we will charge to Kiran. But now let me give you some further insight. In case of Mr. Bhaski, Mr. Bhaski is a chartered accountant. Mr. Bhaskar is a chartered accountant who cleared his CA examinations 3 years back. And he, like me, inspired by me, joined JP Morgan. He joined JP Morgan 3 years back. Now, when you join JP Morgan, by default, they will open your HDFC bank account. So, they open the Bhaski's HDFC salary bank account. So, they opened that HDFC salary bank account. And that's how the system works. So, HDFC salary bank account was opened by JP Morgan. Now, pay attention. 2 years back, Bhaski was sent to United States of America by JP Morgan for one of their projects. and Bhaski has not returned to India for the last 2 years. Leave aside using the Indian ATM. He has not used the ATM for the last 2 years. His whole transactions in ATM has been ZERO, the mind of an article clerk, and that is 000. That's right. In case of Lakshmi, Lakshmi stays just in the nearby vicinity of this ATM. She visits the ATM alternatively. So at least thrice a week she visits the ATM. Thrice, 3 times a week. So she visits approximately 200 times in a year. 200 times in a year. And this Kiran is a bloody article clerk. He is working in the same building as the HDFC Bank ATM is there. And let me tell you something about Kiran. He is an article clerk, hopeless person. Secondly, his firm is a very typical firm where very old managed CA firm. You've seen the old managed CA firm, big fans are there, a lot of dust is there on the books, and then the fan is also hopeless. So that kind of firm Kiran is working. Now this boy Kiran, what he does is every day after having afternoon siesta, or also called as lunch, after having afternoon lunch, this boy goes down to the HDFC Bank ATM. Because there is so much AC out there, he just relaxes there, does few transactions of just checking how much is the bank balance and all of that. He does, stays there for half an hour and then comes back. Essentially what I mean to say is he is using the bank ATM for 365 days in a year. Essentially this person is using the ATM 365 times a year. But look at the charges that they are paying. 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. My only question to you is this acceptable? Is this right? Can I say in case of Bhaskar, he is not using the bank ATM, should not be charged any ATM services charges. In case of Lakshmi, you can see how much she has used. So out of 560 times that is being used, so can I say Lakshmi has used it for 1/3 of the times? So at least charge 40,000 to Lakshmi for ATM services. 20,000 to Lakshmi for ATM services, and 40,000 should be charged to this Kiran, who is using ATM services blatantly. But no, what is happening? Bhaski is also charged the same amount as Kiran is charged. Kiran laughs at Bhaskar and says, I use the ATM on a daily basis. Still, I have been charged the same amount and you don't use it at all for the last 2 years. Still, you are also paying the same ATM service charges. Can I say this is a case of incorrect costing, and it is happening in the Indian context? In the last sum, you silenced me by saying, sir, we are friends. It's okay. Don't become so stingy. But what about this case? Can I say this is also a case where incorrect costing is used, especially in case of Mr. Bhaskar? Can I say he is a case of over costing? Can I say Kiran is a case of under costing? He should be charged based on consumption. Only Lakshmi is the case of apt costing. Chalo, she's using it for the 1/3 times and she's paying 1/3 amount. But what about others? Are we understanding, guys? Can I reiterate my point that cost should be charged based on consumption? Are we understanding, ladies and gentlemen? Yes or no? Come on. I want an answer from everybody. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Are we understanding, guys? Are we clear? Tell me. These guys have gone numb. Tell me, are we clear with this example? Can I say, even in today's scenario, as I told you, see, you have done articleship, you are doing audit of so many banks, or probably you are doing audit of so many companies. Have you ever thought that cost should be charged based on consumption? Have you ever advised to your client that incorrect costing is being used? No. Because unfortunately, as a chartered accountant, we are not trained to think in that way. And that's what my job to do is. That's what my job to do is, right? Great. Everybody is clear. Everybody is absolutely clear. Lakshmi, Neelam, Kiran, Surekha, Rajeshri. Great, great. Kiran, great, great, great. Okay, this is where I rest my case for the second example. I hope you are clear, and I hope you are clear with the concept which says, everybody, what cost should be charged based on consumption. Cost should be charged based on consumption. Right? Any questions, anybody? Can I move on? Right? Example number 2 is also over. And unfortunately, even in today's business scenario, we are using it. Can I move on to my example number 3, or you want to write it down? 2-3 more examples and we'll wrap it off. Don't worry. But do you want to write it down, or should I continue with my examples? Are you enjoying it or not? Tell me, yaar. Please keep on communicating. Are you sleeping? Are you awake? Are you enjoying the session or not? Are you understanding or not? Please keep on communicating. Tell me, everybody. Okay, dokie. Let's continue. Let's continue with the examples. Okay, I will now come to example number 3. This is an example very close to my heart because this happened with me. Yes, you heard that right. Let's come to example number 3. And this is SK example. This is my example, real life. Now you tell me whether I am right or not. Okay, you decide by the end of this example, where was I wrong? Okay, please. Okay, I need your support. Now what has happened is this. See, now I stay in Mumbai. If you would not know, I stay in Mumbai, and Mumbai is a place of skyscrapers. So there are a lot of buildings wherein we have 8 to 10 floor building. I stay in a building which has 10 floors. Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Again, this is also a live example, a genuine example, a true story. Yes, a true story. Pay attention. So I have 10, I stay in a building which is of 10 floors, and I coincidentally stay on the first floor. I stay on the first floor. So, alright, first floor we stay, so that's not a problem. Now, if you know 10 floor building, so obviously this building has a lift. What happens is, this lift has got some maintenance. Every month, lift has to be maintained. So there is a maintenance cost. Then this lift also results into electricity. See, major cost of lift is its electricity cost, because the more the lift moves up and down, it will consume electricity, and that is its major cost. So lift maintenance plus electricity cost is 10,000 per month. And there are 10 rooms in the whole building. Every floor has one room. So every floor has one flat, you can say. So one floor, one flat, second floor, second flat. So there are in all 10 flats in our building. What is the maintenance cost of the lift? 10,000 rupees. So obviously, what does our building do? They divide this 10,000 rupees maintenance of lift by 10, and they charge 1000 rupees for every floor. They charge 1000 rupees for every floor. They charge 1000 rupees for every floor. Ah, those are right. What's the problem? Do you feel this is right? Do you feel this is right? Get into my shoes and start thinking. No, not that I'm a Marwadi, but I'm a costing professor. Do you feel this is right? Tell me. Ah, now you are saying no. Have you ever thought of this? I told this to my family members. I went to my parents, I went to my wife and told her that, it is wrong. We are staying on the first floor, and for the first floor, we don't need a lift. We can easily walk down, right? And this is what we do every day. We walk upstairs, first floor. We don't need a lift at all. Waiting for the lift takes more time. In that time, we reach also on the first floor and we are done. So I and my family or any of my guests, we are not using the building lift. And still we are being charged 1000 rupees per month for what? I am asking you, for what am I being charged 1000 rupees? I raised this point in our society meeting. My parents and my wife got infuriated. They told me, hey, what is wrong with you, man? Why are you crying for this 1000 rupees? Is your business not doing good? Are you not getting enough students that you are so much concerned for this 1000 rupees? I was feeling so sad that day. Yeah, it's not about that 1000 rupees. It's about being wrongly charged. It's about being wrongly charged. But they made fun of me. They laughed at me. Hey, his business is not doing good, so he's doing all of this. He's trying to save 1000 rupees. But that's not the case. I wanted it to be charged in the correct manner, and that's why I told it to the team, to the whole meeting. But everybody rejected my proposition. Guys, are you with me? Do you understand my pain, and do you understand that yes, cost should be charged based on consumption, and it should be 1000 rupees. It should be not be 1000 rupees for every floor. It should be based on floor rise. Do you agree or not? Are you with me, or are you also laughing at me? Tell me. Again, this has happened. Real me. I told them that, boss, please, yaar, this is not the correct way. Tell me, my friends. Those who are on the Google Drive, please drop me a WhatsApp and tell me what is your thought process. If you are from a virtual batch, please tell me what is your thinking for the same. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Everybody is supporting me. Thank you so much. You are my true students. Thank you so much for the support. But I hope you realize, can I say that your also cost is not being charged based on consumption. Sir, but how is it possible practically what you are saying? How is it possible to know which floor is using, how much of lift and how? Everything is possible. If today we can have technology where I can connect to you even though you are sitting thousands of kilometers away from me, don't you feel we can have this technology wherein we can have a idea, we can make a card, whichever floor you are going, whichever lift card is being used, you will come to know. We have Facebook, WhatsApp, wherein I can make a video call to somebody sitting in America, talk to that person live. And you cannot do this much. Technology has reached you to the space. This Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, they are going on space like, they are traveling on some car or something. And we can't make this. Everything is possible. Yes, Neelam says, but everyone does not understand costing concept and they laugh at you. Please purchase my pen drive. No, I'll give you discount. Please purchase my pen drive. Learn costing in the correct manner. No, who's stopping you? Okay. So now coming to the point. This is where again we make flaws. This is where our costing concepts, our costing situations are incorrect, which we need to understand. Outside India, this does not happen. Yes, I have done an accounting of a firm called as 2000 Avenue of Stars, which is in Manhattan, United States of America. You can check it out on Google. It is a 90+ floor building. There at a 90 plus 4 floor building, JP Morgan has an investment in that place at around 85th floor. I did the accounting for that. And what did they do in the accounting? Do you know? Even the lift charges were bifurcated based on consumption. Yes. That's where even I got this idea from, frankly speaking. But where people are doing it. Are we understanding? So, if that is possible, then in that case, even if 85 floors building is using that, why can't we use it for the 10 floor building? Definitely we can. Definitely we can have a technology where you can give a card. All those people who are just traveling accordingly, you can take it. All right. Lakshmi as a good question. Sir, is it possible that we attend only 30% of live and pay only for that? Yes, why not? You can do that. Because then you are losing out on 70% of the portion. So I don't mind. You pay for that. Are we understanding? So that is also a kind of a case where cost will be charged only based on consumption. Cost will be charged only based on consumption. Are we understanding, everybody? Are we clear with this example as well? The main point that I want to drive from this example was this concept, that cost should be charged based on consumption. Are we clear? And now with this we come to our second last example, example number 4, which you will love to listen because this is related to your articleship. Example number 4 is related to your articleship. So many times this happens that here also, see, the pay should also be based on performance. Like the cost should be charged based on consumption, pay should be based on performance. But what happens is this: suppose there are 5 article clerks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all are second year article clerk. Tell me, is it that all second year article clerk of same firm are paid the same stipend, or is it different? Suppose there are article clerks. So same article clerks, I mean, similar. Is it the similar stipend which is paid, or is it different? Suppose there is Mr. A, B, C, D, E. Same articleship stipend will be paid, or is it going to be different? Tell me, Kanna. Yes, everybody is saying same, and it's very, very true. Suppose there are 5 article clerks and everybody will be paid, second year article clerk will be paid 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, done. Now look it from this perspective. A comes at 7:30 a.m. in the morning and works till 9 p.m. Still gets paid 5,000. B says, sir, I have lecture from 7 to 10. Sir, I can only come at 11 a.m. Sir, I have lecture from 5 to 9. Sir, I have to leave at 4 p.m. Can I say, do you have this category of people as well in your office? Oh, it may be possible you are only that category. Correct? Then there are people who will be work at typical time, say 9:30 to 6:30. Now you tell me, isn't it unfair? Everybody is being paid the same amount of stipend. A is working for 12 hours, B is working for 5 hours, C is working for 9 hours, and still everybody is paid the same stipend. It is so much possible that this A will also become like B. If A will also start using excuses, sir, I also don't want, sir, I also have classes, sir, I also don't want to work this much, so on and so forth. Shouldn't you feel articleship payment should also be based on performance? Correct, Rajshri? Do you agree to my point or not? Even articleship stipend should be based on performance. If somebody is performing more and good, make them pay a higher amount. But this does not happen. Unfortunately, ICAI is teaching us all of this, but they're not implementing it in their practical life. But I am sure you as a chartered accountant, after especially listening to these lectures, will bring a change in the Indian management accounting, cost accounting scenario. Promise me that. I need your support. Okay, somebody is saying, sir, we will make you the president of ICAI. Okay, thank you so much. Will you vote me? Ballot number 15. Okay. So again in articleship we see that costs are not being charged based on consumption. Payment is not based on performance. We need to change this. And with this, I come to the last example. Example number 5. It's the number 5. Example number 5 is related to a firm called as Titan. Have you heard of this name? Everybody has heard of this name. World's, India's at least, best watch brand. Titan has made Rakesh Jhunjhunwala so famous. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala purchased 10 lakh shares of Titan at 30 rupees. 30 rupees. 10 lakh shares of Titan were purchased at rupees 30. The same 10 lakh shares after, in very less time became 1000 rupees. Just imagine what this person would have earned. And this is a true story. You can search it on Google. Titan shares was purchased by Rakesh Jhunjhunwala for 30 rupees. The same Titan shares after hardly few years became rupees 1000. That's how it works. So Titan, now what does Titan do? Titan has an advertisement budget. It spends on advertisement rupees 25 lakhs. It spends on advertisement rupees 25 lakh. And it has 5 brands. Hey, what are the Titan brands? Do you know? One is original brand, Titan original brand. Na 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 na. Original, Titan original. Then there is Fast Track, if you would know. Then Titan Raga is there, some Raga brand. No, not Rahul Gandhi. Raga, Titan Raga. Okay. Yes. Then there is Titan Purple. Okay. Then somebody is saying Titan Edge. Okay. Barabar. So can I say there are 5 Titan brands which are there? 25 lakh rupees is the 25 lakh rupees is the advertisement cost of total advertisement cost of Titan. 5 brands are there. Do you know previously, do you know what did Titan do? How did Titan charge this advertisement cost? Do you know? How did Titan charge? Please tell me the answer. How did Titan would have charged these 25 lakh rupees? What do you feel? What do you feel? How would have Titan charged these 25 lakh rupees? Your thinking, please. Yes, you are right. 25 lakh rupees divide by 5. You are right. 25 lakh rupees divide by 5. 5 lakh rupees is what it charged. 5 lakh rupees per brand. 5 lakh rupees per brand. And this is so incorrect. Why on this earth do they forget that cost should be charged based on consumption? Do you know of this 25 lakh rupees budget was based on 5,000 seconds. 25 lakh rupees budget was based on 5,000 seconds that it got from Sony Entertainment Television. Do you know whenever ads are there on the television, the cost is based on the cost that they are going to pay to the broadcaster is based on seconds. So for 5,000 seconds, advertisement cost was 25 lakh and it worked out to 1000 per second. Now Titan Original is such a big brand. Does it need any advertisement? No. So Titan Original did not do any advertisement. Out of this 5,000 seconds, 500 seconds advertisement was done for Fast Track, 1,000 seconds advertisement was done for Raga, 2,000 seconds advertisement was done for Purple, and 1,500 seconds advertisement was done for Titan Edge. But what was the cost that were being charged? 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh. Absolutely incorrect. Incorrect costing. Titan should be charged 0. Can I say out of that 25 lakh, 5 lakh should be charged. 5 lakh should be charged to Fast Track. 10 lakh should be charged to Raga. Maybe some calculation error that I am doing, whatever. But can I say this is incorrect costing that they are doing? Please help me. What should be the answer? In terms of calculations, please help me. 25 lakh divided by 5,000 seconds. Okay, it will be 100 per second, is it? Okay, 500 per second. Correct? Okay, so 500 into 500. Tell me. So can I say 2.5 lakh rupees here, 5 lakh rupees here, 10 lakh rupees here, and 7.5 lakh rupees for Titan Edge and 0 for Titan Original? Can I say this is how the cost should have been charged? But has it been done that way? Unfortunately, the answer is no. No. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Is it acceptable? Cost should be charged based on consumption. With this, all my examples are clear, and I hope I have made my point very clear that from today you will also think in that direction. The reason for giving you so many examples was very clear. What are the 5 examples that we've done? Do you need to remember them, or automatically it is coming? 1, restaurant example. Then we went on to the bank. Then the lift. Then your article ship. Then your Titan watch. Cost should be charged based on consumption is what we have learned. Now, will you have to rectify this, or it will come automatically to you from now on? And this is how we will try to understand all the concepts. Cost should be charged on consumption, and payment should be done based on performance. Payment should be done based on performance. Hey, Samjhi Guru. Okay, finally, we are done with all the examples. Last, I just want to discuss a very important thing. This concept, if not followed properly, you will close your business within no time. The best example that I can give you is Subhiksha Retail. Subhiksha Retail was a very famous retail outlet like DMart, Big Bazaar. One of India's first outlet which started the concept of departmentalization of a supermarket thing and everything. It started in Chennai. It started in Chennai in the late 1990s by a IITian. I don't remember his name, but it was started then in the late 1990s, 1997, 1998. They started with 2 stores in Chennai, expanded to 50 stores in whole of Tamil Nadu within a span of 2 to 3 years. They got funding from Scmpe. They got funding from ICICI Bank. Just imagine. And that too, they got this funding in the year 2003-04, when all of this funding word was not so fashionable. That is when Azim Premji is investing, obviously he knows the whole impact of this company. 2007, the company almost had a turnover of 500 crores. Subhiksha Retail had a turnover of 500 crores with more than 500 outlets throughout India. 2008, the company files for bankruptcy and is shut down. You know why? Only for one reason. That is, they did not manage the cost properly. At times, they were overcosting the products. At times, they were undercosting the products. And as a result, see, when the product cost is 100 and you are not able to estimate the cost correctly and you are selling this 100 rupees product at 80 rupees, at that point in time you will incur a loss out of the market. Or if you are selling it at a higher price, then in that case your competitor will take away your market. And this is what happened with Shubiksha Retail. And finally, it had to be closed down because of a simple reason, that it did not focus on these two aspects. That cost should be based on consumption, payment should be based on performance. Are we clear, everybody, with all the examples? Are we clear, everybody, with all the concept that I've taught you? If yes, in tomorrow's session, we are going to start with a new chapter with this hardcore basic of costing that we've understood in the initial 1 or 2 days. And that's where from tomorrow, next level things are we going to start. And also the duration will now increase. Chalo. I hope everybody is clear with all that was taught to you today. Any questions you can always ask. Also, I have given you my WhatsApp number. In case you have doubts or anything, you can please get back to me on this WhatsApp number. If not, time to say hasta la vista from my end. Obviously, you have to write all of this. You have to write all of this. And then hasta la vista from your end as well. Take care, guys. Keep smiling, keep rocking. And it's going to be a great time. Things have just begun. Thank you.